Then the Israelites departed from Ramses for Succoth, about 600,000 men on foot, besides children, and a vast mixed company also went with them as well. As flocks and herds, a great number of livestock, they began to bake the dough that they brought from Egypt into round loaves of unleavened bread. It was not leavened because they had been driven out of Egypt so suddenly that they had not prepared any provisions for themselves. The dwelling of the Israelites who had dwelt in Egypt was 430 years. At the end of the 430 years, on this very day, all the multitudes of Jehovah went out of the land of Egypt. It is a night which they will celebrate Jehovah's bringing them out of the land of Egypt. This night is to be observed to Jehovah by all the people of Israel, through their generations. Then Jehovah said to Moses and Aaron, This is the statute of the Passover. No foreigner may eat of it, but if someone has a slave man who was purchased with money, you should circumcise him only, then may he share in eating it. A settler and a hired worker may not eat of it in one house. It is to be eaten. You must not take any of the meat outside of the house, and you must not break any of its bones. All the assembly of Israel are to celebrate it. If a foreigner resides with you and he wants to celebrate the Passover to Jehovah, every male of his must be circumcised. Then he may come near to celebrate it, and he will become like a native of the land. But no uncircumcised man may eat of it. One law will apply for the native, and for the foreigner who is residing among you. So all the Israelites did just as Jehovah had commanded Moses and Aaron. They did just so. On this very day, Jehovah brought the Israelites along with their multitudes out of the land of Egypt.
Thank you very much, Brother Freeborn, for that fine reading for us this evening. We really appreciate it. I'll talk to you after the meeting about something that you're working on that you really, really improved upon. So good job with that. Brother Freeborn even expressed the thought this week that this was going to be a difficult and challenging reading for him. But you came through very, very well. It was an excellent, excellent job, Brother Freeborn. Among the many things that you did well, for a reading, I always have to go back to point number 1, accurate reading. That's so important. We want to be able to listen to what is being read. If we're not following along, we want to be able to understand it. We can do so because of your very, very accurate reading. It says on page 83,